Mr. Set Outfit. The first Ella Lucifer hug. And there it is. Of course you did, Lucifer. Hey everyone, it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today we are watching Lucifer Season 1, Episode 2. And this is like a little rewatch. I had done the rewatch of Season 1. So figured I'd do a rewatch of Season 2 and 3. I doubt I'll do the rewatch of Season 4 and 5 unless you guys really want me to. But again, I did first time reactions to them, so I figured maybe the rewatches won't be necessary, but definitely for Season 2 and 3. And I look forward to getting back into Season 3 because of Tom Welling. But before we do that, we gotta get into Season 2. And as we know, in the season finale of Season 1, Lucifer died protecting Chloe and then came back because his father needed him to do something because someone had gotten out of hell, which was their mother. So now he's got to track her down and figure out where, what to do with that. Also, in this episode, we finally get to meet Mr. Set Out Bitch. So this is going to be fun. Okay, so before we get into the episode, if you are enjoying my content, please be sure to subscribe. If you have anything you want to say about the episode or the reaction, please comment down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and let's get into it.
I'm ready to turn myself in. I removed a firearm.
Oh yeah, that's right, and Dan turned himself in for what he did.
Hurry up! Such a cliche. I mean, the one. Freedom? Oh.
Mr. Set Out Bitch.
Suspected. The jig is up. We found you. Mum. Wait, what? You just didn't want to escape your shackles. You know what? I'm sick of this. It's all you. It's my mom. Kept a prisoner for thousands of years. She's coming for me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
First.
He dresses him
Are
up.
you coming? In a moment. A boy met a girl. And they fell in love. They had sex. The only trouble was they were celestial beings, so that moment created the universe.
The Big Bang?
Never knew how appropriate the name was until now, did you? Anyway, they became mum and dad.
Oh my
They had a
God,
whole
I
list
forgot
of
these
kids, including yours truly. They built a
jokes.
house. They called it heaven. It's good to be back on the studio set, Detective.
Not really.
It's bringing back memories of your acting
Warner
days.
Brothers lot.
You're feeling nostalgic.
I always
something
wanted
times
to go to the
all
Warner Brothers
teenagers in a
lot when
hot tub.
Lucifer was filming.
Because the movie
Never
you're in.
did.
Yeah, I got it.
It's only alright, Detective. You seem distracted. You usually get at least a glimmer of a smile from my remarks. The occasional eye
Trying to
roll.
see if I can
I got a snort
pick
once.
out what I do know.
2 days ago, you were and I'm going to find out exactly what you are once and for all. Yeah.
The devil himself.
No, I'm guessing Larry Morningstar, the son of a plumber in Connecticut.
Right, well, wrap that up with
Oh, and this is when we get to meet Ella, too!
Manhunt. Well,
I forgot about that.
To find out before.
Oh, that's not fun. Oh, yeah. That's not good. Yes, I forgot that this is also the episode where Ella is first introduced. Ah, Ella. I really wish that she was like there from the get-go, because she was such a great addition to the show. She really was.
And now she's dead because of me.
What do you
No,
mean, because of you?
not
Well, remind you,
particularly.
anyone?
What's
Oh, joy of joys. I thought Detective Douche was in jail.
He's suspended. Or at least he was.
Listen,
And he's back on the job.
I didn't ask for this.
You didn't turn it down either.
Would you rather I go to jail? Can tricks you open further?
No, it's just... It's a lot to take in.
It is, but he makes up for it.
I've been reassigned to assist on cases, so... For now, how can I help?
That's right, he's been
Crew
demoted.
members, see if they know anything, any enemies she had. I mean, you know.
Thanks, Chloe.
Yes.
And here is
you're
the
a
great...
newbie, aren't you?
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh,
I just transferred in a
the
couple
first
days ago.
Ella Lucifer hug.
Detective Decker's civilian consultant?
Lucifer, Morningstar.
Oh,
It's still my heart. Do go on.
I suppose he does run hell. That's not so great. You know, with the torture and eternal damnation.
I'm retired. Besides, I didn't create hell. I just worked there.
And now you're talking in the first person. Wait, are you
The devil.
a method actor?
And the first method actor mentioned.
Trixie, what's your show? Oh my god, me too.
She looks so familiar.
Sweet candy coating on the outside, delicious evil on the inside.
Or she just likes the attention. Either way,
I
she's
didn't
got a wall of reps
see the
around her.
nose.
I've got to call in the interviewer. But for now, let's focus on Jillian.
The actress looks familiar, like she's in something
Jillian
new.
rented from me for... You think Amy did this? Oh, sweet, darling, innocent Amy.
Oh, I'm sensing sarcasm and general loathing.
Well, that girl's a bad influence. She has so much cocaine up her nose it would snow if you shook her.
Oh, yes, I've tried that.
The show kept it out of the news. They
Oh
even
my
hit her
god,
OD
I
a
love
couple
you,
days
Lucifer.
ago. Guess that's one way to put it.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a lot of cash.
Jillian wasn't as innocent as she seemed.
Well, maybe
It's
she
like
needed the cash to
rewatching
fund
this
her
makes me
flamingo
really
outlet.
miss.
Need to check on Jillian's financials, see if she made
No.
any large cash
I mean,
deposits,
considering the
and
fact
if
that the
so,
show
when.
just ended, but it's
Or
gonna
maybe
make
we
me
can find a pattern.
miss the
It
show
doesn't
so
matter,
much.
because I know who the killer is.
Really, who?
You think you do, but it's not really her.
I scared her away.
Well, everything was fine until he went all lovey-dovey on her.
Really? Because I seem to remember her telling both of us where to shove it.
So I do always hate that they kind of made her vanish in the first couple of
Since
episodes.
she helped my...
And on top of that, I think the detective's going to finally believe me about who I am soon, so cheers. Everything's coming up, Lucifer.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey,
Yes, and we get the new police station. I always like this version of the police station better,
Yeah, they got
but I don't know why they changed it between season 1 and season 2. Never understood.
Unfortunately, they weren't rolling audio.
A wolf in a sheep's tiny skirt is very appropriate. Mum.
who are you and what are you doing in here?
She's not
Let's
your
stop playing
mother,
games,
but
shall we? I know you're not who you pretend to be. I know who you really are.
All right.
Attacking me would be a waste of... What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't do this.
I'm tired of everyone thinking I'm so innocent, but I'm not, and I'll prove it.
Please, Dad. Oh, don't.
oh,
Like, you're not who I thought you were, are you? I hope.
Oh, I'm exactly who you think I am.
Well, then this truly is the most evil thing that's ever happened to me. Stop doing the buttons and just...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but I
What the
just
hell is going on?
Right, for once, this is not what it looks like.
I shouldn't be laughing at that because that is very terrible. But at the same time, my mind is just going like, Lucifer thinks this is his mother, and he's just like imagining everything bad about this, and I'm like, oh, I know it was just played for laughs, and I really probably shouldn't be laughing at that. I'm a terrible person, I know. I'm sorry.
Devil emoji. That's it, I'm speaking to a copyright lawyer today.
So Jillian cut off your supply. That must have pissed off her dealer.
Oh,
Was
I
he-
love Lucifer.
Never met him?
Worse than I thought. My mum's clearly playing the long game, taunting me with my own distorted image again and again.
No,
She's
really.
really
Do you
not.
really think the drug dealer is your mother?
Well, she's clever enough to pull it all off. Scared to find out the truth?
I'm not scared about anything other than finding out what STDs you have.
Very funny.
Oh, I love it. They just have such a great banter. Ah, and here it is, the new precinct. Again, I still don't understand why they switched the precincts, but I like this one better. It has a better feel to it.
Hey,
Howard?
what the hell are you doing in here?
I'm sorry, I
Oh yeah, that's right. This is where he's slowly
must have
starting
gotten lost.
to lose his powers.
Sounds like there's a lot of blame to go around.
Yes.
Is there anyone you might be leaving out?
Yeah, yourself.
Oh, you're right. Yes, if you'd fixed Mac's essential problem earlier, none of this would have happened. Well, good on you for taking
That's not
responsibility,
what she
Doctor.
meant.
It's very noble.
She meant you.
Are you breaking up with me?
I'm asking the question. Are our sessions actually helping, or just making things worse?
Well, they're helping in a way, but...
Hello, Chloe.
Ah, and there's a Menadil.
What's going on?
I really was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but recent developments have left me with no other choice.
No other choice than what?
You need to know the truth, Chloe. About Lucifer.
All right,
Oh, right.
I'm listening.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you.
I forgot
I'm
to...
going to show you.
What are you doing? I'm on a deal. I'm on a deal. No!
Oh, right! I forgot that! What? Forgot that he was doing that. Oh, yeah. Why? Forgot that a Menadil did that.
And what about the weird mojo thing he does?
Neurolinguistic programming. The power of suggestion. Look, he studied it at a very young age, and I hate to admit this, but he's actually really good at it.
What about the fact that you twin brothers?
Come on. You've never heard of adoption.
Why?
I mean, that one was
Why would he
easy
do all this?
to
Listen, what you
explain.
have to understand is that my brother and I had a very difficult childhood. And to deal with it, he created this persona for himself. Lucifer Morningstar, the devil, incorrigible and invincible.
So he's a liar?
Chloe, he means well, but in the end, the only person he ever truly lies to is himself.
Except he swears that he's never lied to Chloe. And then
Decker,
Menadil's over here telling him that,
attracted
oh
to
yeah,
him?
that's all
Right,
he's doing is
alright.
lying to everyone.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Why tell me all this now?
Because you needed to know.
No, it's so you wouldn't test his blood.
When I woke
That's
up a
why.
week later, he'd written.
Because, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the killer isn't your mother.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. Damn it, it's all been a wild goose chase.
There's still a killer out there, Lucifer.
Oh, is this where he gets up and goes, I love drugs. I always loved that scene. That was such a great...
Does anybody else want to speak? Yes, I'd like to say something. Hey. Hello. My name is Lucifer Morningstar, and I love drugs.
There it is.
Love them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Can't get enough. And I've got lots of money that I love spending on drugs. Not even picky. I'll do any of them. Mix them together sometimes.
This is not like the
But,
best
he,
choice,
she,
but it got results. That's for sure.
I've got some really good stuff if you've got cash.
Are we playing show and tell? I got something to show you.
I actually found this on the ground. This isn't even mine. I just got But it really isn't. Oh, God. Is that a skull? Gee, take it away, please.
Not until you tell me what you know about it.
And there it is. Oh, there's Maze. I must have forgotten something. I got things kind of messed up.
Oh, man.
I thought she was gone for an episode or two. And then she showed up. I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's season 3 that she disappears. I believe it was beginning of season 3 when she was pregnant in real life, right? But I don't know. For some odd reason, I don't remember her. I remember her being gone for a couple episodes after the season 1 finale. Like I said, I must be getting something mixed up, but.
So, who is he?
Amy Dodd's dick nozzle boyfriend. She's the actress from
Leave it to Leslie.
That's right.
What?
She watches that show.
Well, he must have seen me going into Amy's trailer and I thought she was Mum. Jealous, were you? Wanted to prove yourself to be a big boy by waving a knife in my face.
Wait, your mom escaped help?
Yes. Funny timing, isn't it? She slipped out whilst Amenadiel was injured and you were... Well, where were you, Mace?
Wait, you think I'm helping her? Have you forgotten who actually tortured her in hell?
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows. I've just pictured you in bed with my mum. I don't say that now.
So, Mama Morningstar is on the loose. Then why are you running off to tell Chloe?
Well, maybe there are things you wouldn't understand about me either.
Oh, yes. The slight start of Lucifer fighting. I never did like when they fought. I liked their friendship, but
Of course.
then again, they were once they got to hell,
After I've had my fun.
or once they got to to Earth, they were
Oh, hey,
always
I've got
like
some
butting
news.
heads and not
Me too. Go
agreeing.
on, ladies first.
Well, our
With each other.
alibi is still shaky.
We're gonna go through these booking sheets for anyone in the medical industry that's been charged in the last couple of years.
Right.
Are you not
Feel
gonna
free to jump in and help me.
tell her
Joys.
what the boyfriend told you?
Oh, there is one thing that might help.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, baby.
What's that?
Oh, he
Looks
just
like a mother's
and she figured it out.
I have some issues that I need to work out, and I think I know just how to do it.
What?
Oh, tarred and feathered. I love it.
You people are nuts!
Yes, she is. But the good kind of nuts. And I love it.
So you're back.
She's in a whole new outfit, too.
Whoa. I was expecting more like, hey Ella, or to like moving from Detroit to LA. Hey Ella, how'd you survive growing up with four brothers? But G question right off the top. Did not see that coming. I'm sorry, it's inappropriate. Oh no. I actually
Right, she
really
gets
like talking about it. It's my face.
Four
It's kind of
brothers. But I think we only got to meet
one.
one.
So, yeah, garden tools, lawn accessories, flamingos.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean that's oddly specific, but yeah, flamingos. Thank you.
And she's figuring out who the drug dealer is, too. None of those flamingos have feet,
Mr.
by the way.
Morningstar.
Hello, murderer.
Murderer.
Oh, there we go. I love a game of poker, but I want to give you a freebie just to make it interesting. How is this possible?
Oh, Lucifer, you should never do that. I know he feels like he's invincible, because technically he is, unless Chloe's around, but still. Oh, you should know that Chloe was going to figure it out sooner or later. And now he's outmatched. Whack! He'll figure out that Chloe's there, eventually.
Mrs. Belliard, it's Detective Decker.
And there it is.
Of course he's here. Detective! Detective Italy!
You're real soon.
I put 3 inches of steel into her brain, and I actually liked her.
Please, don't. Please.
Oh, Chloe heard it, so now she's coming.
Suddenly one. God died like this.
And here it is! I'm sorry, it's the scene that's after it that makes me laugh.
Nearly had it.
Of course you did, Lucifer. And here it comes, because I know this was 100% Tom and Lauren. Yeah, that was just Tom and Lauren right there, and I loved it.
I don't know what your deal is, But you make me a better detective.
Aww.
And you've always got my back. What more could I ask for?
I forgot that this was early on.
How'd you eat the eggs?
Damn right I do.
Didn't realize I had an audience.
And this is where she shows up.
Anything I can do for you? Mom.
Help me.
My brain forgot that too. For some odd reason, I remember. I thought that it was we saw the murder and then her waking up in the body, and I thought that's how it ended. Like, wow, it's been a while, so my brain is remembering things so wrong. Clearly, one thing I do remember is, you know, I remember the case clearly, and I remembered who did it because that end scene there with Lucifer doing the voltage again. I remember that being said that was something that Tom threw in there, and then with like Chloe doing this was 100% Lauren. So it's like I always remember that. And I remember that this was Ella's first episode, which I was happy about, and that Dan got demoted. But for some reason, my brain forgot that Maze showed back up. I also do remember her and Linda becoming friends. And like I said, I think I'm mixing up season 3 and season 2 when it comes to Maze. Which it's quite possible. And I do love the start of Maze and Linda's friendship, because that's been such a good friendship throughout the series. And I was always glad that they did that. Oh, and then at the end you have Chloe throwing away the blood sample because she's like, nope, I'm just gonna trust Lucifer. I need him. He makes me a better person, and I'm not going to risk that by, finding out who he is. Because I don't need to know that to know who this person is that I'm working with. And then you got Menadil, who's freaking out because he's losing his powers. Which, of course, we know why, but at the time we're like, what is happening? Does this have something to do with his relationship with Maze? With, him being hurt and then being healed? So it's like all these different things that you're like, okay, what caused this? And one of the things that I do miss in seasons 4, 5, and 6 is that we didn't get filler episodes. And I do love that, it was just straight to storyline. You didn't have to worry. But sometimes it's nice to have, the filler episodes, something that's fun and, lighthearted that has nothing to do with the storyline at all. And that's one of the things about, 20-season episodes is that you have to, fit all this different storyline and stretch it. So sometimes you get episodes that, have nothing to do with the actual storyline, but they're just filler. Whereas, 4, 5, and 6, they had some funny episodes that went in it, but it was just straight to the storyline, and there was nothing real filler to make up for it. So, and sometimes the funniest things happen in filler episodes, but maybe that's just me who feels that way. But it is fun to, rewatch the series. I've seen certain things over again since it aired, but I think that was, back when season 3 was airing too, or when season 3 ended before season 4, you know, was a thing. But my brain is still like not putting all the pieces together, so it's nice to rewatch it and be like, oh yeah, this happened. I forgot this happened. And that's one of the things I like about doing rewatches. And I know it's not like everyone's favorite thing because most people just like the initial reaction. But one thing I like about rewatches is that if you rewatch a show the second time, or you know, if you watch a show once, you can enjoy the storyline and the plot and all that. But when you watch it a second time or a third time, you can catch things that you never saw before, which is always so fun. And also, you can also see like little tidbits that were added in that went along with the storyline that, you know, you didn't catch the first time because, you know, you hadn't known where the story was ending. So, like, if the season finale, like, the big climax was, like, about this big fight between two people that you never thought, but every so often they put little hints in there. I know, like, with Arrow, season 2, one of the first things that they did, and I think it's either in the first or second episode of the season, is they had an arrow with, like, not dead shots, but, I forget his name. It wasn't Deadshot, but I forget his name. But they had an arrow with his mask in it, and then he ended up fighting Slade. It was the character's name was Slade, but I forget what his like alter ego was. But yeah, they had Slade's mask through an arrow, and then you know he ended up being the one fighting him. So little things like that. It's like, yes, that is a big clue as to what's being fought, but at the same time, it's like certain little things that, you know, happened around it, or, you know, certain things that you didn't necessarily see before. Because, I mean, like, the first 5 seasons, like, for Arrow, I'm using Arrow because that's the first thing that's in my head, but for the first 5 seasons of Arrow, you had him learning his entire journey of what happened on the island to getting him back to, you know, Star City. But as you're watching for the first time, you don't always see things like that, you know, get put in until you watch it again. So that's why I like rewatches. And that is a long-winded answer, is that you don't always pick up on things before like you used to. Like you do in the first watching. But like I said, I know people don't tend to like to rewatch. They tend to like the first initial reactions. But I like doing rewatches from time to time because you get a little bit more in it. But yeah. So now that I've gone on this long-winded rant, and I'm sorry about that. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. If you are enjoying my content, please be sure to subscribe. If you have anything you want to say about the episode or the reaction, please comment down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and until next time, bye guys.